Hey Charles, come in.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Absolutely.
Thank
So, you feeling good after last game?
Yeah, it was a really good game.
Good. You played well.
Yeah.
Got 6 touchdowns.
Oh,
That
man.
was crazy, man.
Oh,
You went off.
Thank you, Sam.
All right. Well, actually, come and see me in the office here today. I'm doing a before the season starts kind of an interview.
Mhm.
So just kind of talk about. We're gonna kind of cover like how last season was compared to this season, your role on the team, how you feel about me as a coach, and some other general questions.
Mhm.
So if that's okay with you,
Oh, no.
we're gonna proceed.
Mhm.
To begin, how do you think the team is compared to last season?
Last season I was quarterback, and we really didn't have a good set plan. We weren't like hungry when we were on offense. It was just more of just making plays. But then on this year, I feel like we have set plan, a set goal. We're held accountable because of you as an offensive coordinator. So I feel a lot more confident when we line up as an offense.
That's
Then,
good. That's good. And that's what I'm trying to like. I'm trying my best to make it easy, fun for you guys, and just make your guys' job easier by my play calling and the setup of the plays. Um, that leads to so what is your end goal for the season? I know our end goal is to win a championship. Do you want to win a championship?
Yeah. In the great words of Keyshawn Johnson is, "Don't you want to be the greatest?" I do want to win a championship, and I do want to go undefeated. I feel like that's what we deserve.
Yeah, and that's what we're trying for. We better win a championship this season. Um, so what do you think is your role on the team? And can you highlight some of your strengths and weaknesses that you feel that you bring to the team?
All right, I'm a playmaker. I definitely feel like I'm a game changer. When I'm on the field, I'm supposed to be. I should be looked at all times. I should be looked at as a threat. I go out there and with that mindset that I'm a threat. For strengths and weaknesses, oddly, for strengths is just like my knowledge of the game. I was quarterback and now I'm a receiver, so I know exactly what I've always wanted in a receiver to do: block, run, routes in the open field, leave the ground for the ball. When the ball's in the air, it's just me and that ball. Try to catch it. For strength, yeah, my knowledge of the game, and then for the weaknesses, I do feel like I am small. I do feel like I can't one on one just manhandle somebody. I gotta be technical in order to be successful. So that's my weakness.
That's right. That's
that,
one of my weaknesses too. I'm
yeah.
not the biggest guy in the field, so
Mhm.
yeah. And then I do see you out there working with like the other wide receivers, showing them the breadth of your knowledge. They're not as skilled or as knowledgeable as you are at that position, and you even go over to the running backs and try to help them out, show them how to block, how to receive, and I really appreciate that. It does not go unnoticed at all.
Thank you.
Um, so as you have mentioned, you played quarterback last season. Do you think that makes you a better wide receiver than most wide receivers in the league, more or less, on our team?
Yes. Yeah, it does, man. I have less to deal with. I pretty much I know that I trust that guy when he hikes the ball, and I do my route, and I give it my all. I know that when he's scrambling, running for his life, I know the two things are need to happen. I need to either make a decision to block the guy that's guarding me, so he has his lane, or just run into the open field. And then if he throws it, I know to leave the ground for the ball. They call it, leave the ground for the ball. Because he's putting so much effort in that running and throwing it. I need to extend and catch that ball for him, and it helps our offense. It gives him confidence, and when our quarterback has confidence, we kill it.
Yes, that's very true. Once our quarterback, and I feel like you inspired other players. So like, with like when you guys are creating those plays, it opens up the rest of the offense for us.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it opens up the running game because we're like, we're a running team, but we're a passing team now, and so teams are stacking against the run at the beginning of the game, and then with you catching balls and opening up the offense, it just opens up everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Now with that, statistically, we were better than we were last season offensively. And do you think that's a direct correlation with me becoming the offensive coordinator this season?
Oh yes, you're a hero because of a long time ago we used to call the plays while we're out there on the field. Like a quarterback gets sacked and then he has to come up with the next play, and that rattles his mind. You know, he just got sacked. He doesn't see what you see. You're on the sidelines, and you have a game plan. You might see a safety hurt his ankle. You know, you might see a cornerback get put off the field. You know, so you see things, and we have a respect for you because when you call a play, if it's a run in that huddle, we're like, this is it. Coach sees that they're open for the run. If you call a pass, coach is like, hey, it's time to add to Roundtree's highlight video. So we trust you, and we like that you're an outside source coming in with your knowledge and giving us a play. So all we gotta do is just be in the trenches and win that war.
Oh, thank you. That's some good praise. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem. I got another question for you. So we're trying to get more experience for our younger players, our newer players, and one of the possibilities was benching you for the beginning of the game, the next game. How do you feel about this?
You're not trying to win?
We are trying to win. We're just trying to spread the, starting.
Yeah, I understand. Like, let me get my 4 or let me get my 4 or 3, and then I'll go home. You know, I can go home.
Understand? Yeah. We'll continue to search you. We'll get a lead, and I can put the other guys in.
Yeah.
Well, this kind of concludes our informal interview.
Yes, sir.
And to summarize, we talked about how you felt your role was on the team. How do you think the team was doing compared to last year? How you felt about me as the offensive coordinator. You want to win a championship. Same goal right there. Is there any, along with that, do you have any questions for me?
Oh, yeah. Me and a few of the guys in the gym were talking about, we played 3 teams. We played them 2 times. I feel like the first games we're going to win because they don't know how fast I am. But I do feel like that second game, they're going to gauge me. They're going to be like, hey, we know that this guy is a threat. So are you game planning it for the second round, like the second time we go against these teams?
Yes, I am. So for our first couple games, I have a set playbook with a spread 5, spread 4 offenses they haven't seen.
Mm-hmm.
So the second time we come around, I've actually started looking into coming in with more plays, such as wide receiver screens, running back screens, and just try to get different wide receivers open because I realize they're going to focus on certain players after they see us the first time around.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to catch them off guard with some older plays and new plays.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yep. And with that, is there any strength or weaknesses that you think I can work on? Or
I know your strengths. I like that you switch people around. You definitely keep the defense on their toes. You know, you're like, hey, let's try this play, let's try that play. And then when you hold people accountable. You know, if someone's not blocking, someone's not running hard, you let them know. For weaknesses, coach, which is that I think basically you would just have to keep it up. You know, like sometimes I do feel like if we're up by 2, and you let us, we think we made you happy, man. Get into us, man, because if we're up by 2, you know, you see what we can do, man. Don't stop, just keep it going.
Yeah, I know I let my foot off a little bit off last game. It was because it became before the other coach had some words for me saying I was running up the score, but
Yeah.
I'm not really worried about them. I'm worried about us.
Coach. Run up the score.
Run up the score.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's pretty much all the questions I had for you today. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Get back out there in the gym, work hard. Actually, I have the game ball for you from last week.
Thank you. I've been wanting to give it to my kid.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
I'll see you.
Thank you, Coach.
Bye.
All right.